We are in East Toronto at the corner of King and River Street. It would be considered the lower Donlands. We're on the 13th floor of a condo. Originally, this apartment was 2 bedrooms and it's approximately 960 square feet. This was a new build, but the clients purchased it probably about 5 years after it was built. And they had a lot of ideas of what they wanted. Ultimately, it was a question of how we could give them everything, but still keep it really stylish, a little bit of Italian inspiration and very city cool. This kitchen is probably one of my favorite kitchens that I've done so far. It has so much of my client's personality and such a cool look to it, very sleek. But what's hidden is all of this extra storage. We put in a butler's pantry or a hidden appliance garage. So when the doors are closed, you can't see any appliances, anything you have stored in there. At the end of the day, when you're cooking, it doesn't matter what's behind there. If you have guests, you can just close the doors. We've also integrated our fridge, so it's totally hidden and paneled, and we have cabinets above the sink as well. When we were shopping for the kitchen finishes, we saw this sink and it was automatic. This reflected who our clients were, really bold and fun and not traditional at all. The countertops are quartzite. They are honed. So when we originally saw this in the showroom, it was quite dark. It was shiny. It was a polished finish. And the clients really wanted it to stand out a little bit. So we honed it knowing that it would go a little bit lighter, and we put it everywhere. We used it on the counters here, in the backsplash, and we had these little side details installed because we wanted to break up all of the straight lines you were seeing. The cabinetry doors are all a Decotech finish. It's like a polymer. This is a very hardworking kitchen. Our clients have to use it for their dining room. They cook here. So we wanted to make sure that it's as easy to keep clean and to have a look that continues to live on forever without the maintenance. The whole space was designed with the city in mind. We have a great view in this apartment, so we wanted to make sure that the city was being mimicked on the inside. As each of the buildings in the city look quite different, particularly when you're looking at the skyline, we wanted to have the features in the living room be very unique and have their own character. So we really played with lines. We have like the Bubble sofa that's very curvy and very soft. And then we have the Origami Chair, which is very linear, and the lounger, which gives us, again, that soft curve. So we wanted to be able to feature each item in a way that it can stand alone, but also looks good in a group. And I think that we really were able to achieve that by doing like a custom rug that sort of holds everything together and makes it feel cozy without being too minimalistic or feeling like a gallery space where everything's very disparate. There isn't a lot of wall space in this apartment, and that was actually a big challenge for us because our client does love art and did want to put up a lot of family photos. So we had to play with the idea of how do we add character in when we can't use the walls. As you can see, this whole condo is windows, and that poses a challenge because where are we going to put a TV? Well, this is where our very clever clients came in and they found someone to install a projector screen. So now they can sit on their beautiful sofa, have the beautiful view, and still have access to a TV.
Hi, I'm Bona from House & Home. We really hope you're enjoying this house tour. We just want to take a quick minute to thank our sponsor, Skillshare. For those of you who aren't familiar with Skillshare, it's an online learning community that features thousands of easy-to-follow classes on a huge range of topics, all taught by industry professionals. From photography to graphic design, digital marketing to film and video production, there's a class for everyone. And of course, there's an incredible selection of classes all about interior design and DIY that we're super excited about. Like this one from Dutch designers Auke and Yildau on how to create 3D floor plans in SketchUp. If you're not familiar with SketchUp, this is a great place to start. The course is clear, focused, and easy to follow. Having the tools to place furniture, style objects, and add color and texture has been a total game changer. Whether you're looking to take your hobby to the next level or turn your passion into a paycheck, there's a course for you. Give Skillshare a try today. The first 500 viewers to click the link in the description below will get a free 1-month trial, so be sure to check it out.
This was originally a 2-bedroom apartment, and we were asked to completely open it up, make it feel like one large open space. We have a bedroom, and the other room, we called it the multi-purpose room. So it has 3 main functions. It's an office for one of our clients. He works from home, so he has to have a space where he can, have storage for all of his office needs. There is a Murphy bed that they use when they have guests. One of our clients' family members lives out of town, and they often come to visit, so they wanted to have a bed and not have any family members sleeping on their beautiful sofa. And the last function for the space is a mini gym. They wanted to be able to quickly hop on their Stairmaster or exercise bike and be able to get in a workout in the morning. So it was really important that we had that space do all 3 functions. The feature wall was actually really interesting. So we have 2 metal pillars that are held with a structure that is clad in a Sydney marble. And really, we wanted to have touch points that pulled your attention, like mini focal points. Obviously, the view is always going to be the main visual focal point here, but the stone, when we saw it at the showroom, was so captivating. We knew we had to give it a showpiece. And like we were speaking about earlier, there isn't a lot of wall space. So another thing that acts as living art, if you will, is that stone. And you can also see it from the other side of the bedroom. So when you're lying in bed, in addition to the great view, you have a full wall of that marble in front of you. And there's integrated storage. So attached to that wall is a full console area that has 3 drawers of storage for your entryway. The bedroom, again, we're thinking, how do we match form and function, like usability, while creating a beautiful space that you're gonna have to see all the time? Like, there's no linen closet in here, so how do we give them extra storage? Every little open area in the bedroom, we added storage. So there's storage under the bed, over the bed, hidden in the corner of where the original closets used to be. So we even integrated 4 drawer storage under the bed. You can see here. Lots of room for extra linens. And we wanted to make it feel cozy for them. So in the little nook that was left, we decided to put sort of a wall-to-wall or cabinet-to-cabinet headboard and integrate some nightstand, so it didn't feel like there was too much stuff in the space. In a bedroom, you want the lighting to be low so you can read, and having that little opening above the bed allowed us to so easily hang those pendants over the nightstands. So when the clients came to me, they wanted a his and hers bathroom solution. So our client wanted something that really featured the stone. She loves natural stone, and she wanted to have that be the thing that was your focal point when you walked in. And we did everything in that space in service of the stone. So we pulled out all the colors. We did a micro cement treatment on the walls that was totally waterproof. Then we finished it off with just the jewelry, which is the faucets, the fixtures. They are a beautiful soft gold finish, and they really allowed us to make this space sparkle. And we added in recessed medicine cabinets, so when you're just looking at the wall, you think it's a mirror, and then you're able to open it up and there is another full cabinet of storage. His bathroom is very masculine. It is dark and moody. So we wrapped the bathroom in this very beautiful dark porcelain tile, and we pulled that porcelain tile into the mosaic on the floor to give us a bit of fun. And then the rest of the walls are done in a dark micro cement. Both his and her bathrooms have similar finishes, and they call back to each other even though they're so different. Then we finished it off with a stunning concrete cast sink. Again, when we're talking about the natural beauty of materials, the concrete is so stunning, and sandwiched between the beautiful brass lights is another medicine cabinet. So the entryway, like everything else in this apartment, is a hardworking space. There is a closet that both has to act as an entryway closet, and it stores the washer and dryer. So when you are planning to do an entryway or any kind of sliding door system, I would recommend doing something that has the ability to go both ways. So these doors are like dual function, they slide both ways, and having them exterior mounted allows you to actually get into the closet versus losing that space that a traditional closet would have with its framing. When I come back to this apartment, and it's been wrapped up now for a while, I am thrilled with the outcome. This was a long process during COVID, and it took a long time to get off the ground. And we are just thrilled that this little piece of our footprint in Toronto exists.